Hello and welcome back to my channel. In my previous video about warm-up, I showed you some exercises that I'm doing when I'm preparing for my classical repertoire. But if you want to be more versatile musician and be able to play jazz, pop or folk music, it's very good to practice other scales. So in this video I'm going to show you the scales that I'm practicing as a warm-up when I want to perform other style of music. So the first scale I'm usually practicing is the pentatonic scale. So let's say I'll take just very simple C major pentatonic, and I'm usually having even the music so that I can both visualize the scale and listen to it. So the first scale will be C major pentatonic, and then I play first as it is in the extended range. And then I'm practicing 4 notes, starting from a different note every time. And you can play faster tempo when you feel more comfortable. And then I'm taking another scale. In today's video I want to play C minor pentatonic. And if you want, you can concentrate only on internalizing the notes and get it into your muscle memory. But if you feel that you can do that already, you can also practice your bow. You can change the bow in a different way. You can do legato. You can mix between legato and back and forward. So you can practice it exactly the same way as you do the classical scales, major and minor and arpeggios that I showed you in the previous video. Incorporate vibrato or intonation. You can practice whenever you want. It can practice a problem that you can create yourself. You can even go up if you want to be more advanced. You can go up in the third position. Usually I'm playing only in the first position because when I start to go up in the positions I need to think about good fingering, and that's more complicated. Next step is to combine these two scales. Let's say we play the same scales, C minor and C major, and practice it like this. Major, then minor. Next note. Then C minor. Major again. Minor. And so on. So I'm going to put a link with these scales where you can buy them. I bought them from Christian House, and I will post a link that you can buy all of the scales if you want. The book is called Jazz Scales for Violin, Viola and Cello, and I have been using it every day in my practice. So I can explain it a little bit better so you understand how I was playing these scales after each other. So I'm playing from the first note of the scale, so this is C major, right? I'm playing from G because that's extended range, so I want to play on the scale everywhere it occurs on my violin. So I play from G, and then I play 4 notes here. Then I'm going to C minor and playing the same, right, 4 notes. But the next time I will start from A in major, and on minor, in a minor, I'll start with B, and so on. Then I go to the 3rd note, play from there, and the same on major. So I'm playing in that way to be able to internalize the scale and feel comfortable to play from any note of the scale. The next thing I like to practice is the 7th dominant chords, or arpeggio, and I will take C major again, C major dominant, and I play it like this. And then I am playing it in inversions. So and then you can play it in a faster tempo. You can play in a 2nd and 3rd position if you want to continue. And there are so many of them, so you can start with one and just work on it until you feel completely comfortable and can play without looking at the music. I'm usually playing a couple of them, so let's say I finish with C major 7, then I'll take D major. Then you can take E major. And as you start to feel more comfortable with this, you can try to listen to your intonation, to your tone, and you can incorporate other problems that you want to practice on, exactly like you do in the classical music scale. And then, if I have time, I'm also practicing chords, and I'm trying to practice a couple of them in a row so that I can learn how to change between them, because for me that's the most difficult thing, to play one chord and then immediately be able to change to the next one without thinking. Because most of us as classical musicians, you have the theory behind all of the chords, but they are not really incorporated in your fingers, at least for me. So I am playing from a book by Christian House again, which is called the Violin Harmony Handbook. And then I'm taking C major and starting with like simple arpeggio, I'm playing double stops, close voicing. And double stops spread voicing. And then triple stops close voicing. And that's because it's so uncomfortable to play that on violin. But next one is a triple stop spread voicing. And then you have the quadruple stop spread voicing. Then go back. And that's also perfect exercise for your intonation. As you hear, I need to practice more because my intonation is really not good. And then when I know this C major chords, I'm trying to take another voicing on G major and do the same. And then, exactly as I did with pentatonics, I try to combine them because I want to learn how to change between chords. Then it will sound like this. Let's say I'll take double stops close voicing. First is C major, and then I'll take let's say G major. So C major, then G major, C, G, C. Sorry, I messed up. I exchange it. And then the same thing on double stop spread voicing. On the first position. And so on. Play them backwards as well. And then triple stops and triple stop spread voicing, and also quadruple as I did. Quadruple will sound like this. Of course, intonation again. But in the first place, I would say don't care about the intonation, because this is not why you're practicing this in the beginning. When you're confident about the notes and the positions, you can start also integrating the intonation. Of course, there is so much more you can practice if you want to become a good jazz musician. in order to know all of the chords and arpeggios and scales. It's a lot of work, and I just started for a couple of years ago, and I feel I'm completely new beginner. So don't practice all of this together if you are completely new to this. But if you're not, just feel free to do more scales and be like more integrate them in music that you're playing. Let's say you want to prepare for a song you're going to play with the group or just you alone, and you have a lot of chords, then you can just take these chords that you have in your song and learn them. So you can target a specific chords that you want to learn for the moment, and gradually you will learn more and more pieces in that way, which is also fun because then you will have a motivation for practicing these specific chords. That was all for today. I hope you find this video interesting. If you do, please share it with a friend, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for me, and I will see you in my next video.